Hey you guys, it's me, J Angel Raw Honey, Veggie Jess, whatever y'all want to call me. Grand Rising. I have not done a video on this lady in maybe about 2 weeks. I did post the little parody videos that other people were doing as well, and I just wanted to try it out, and I thought it was funny, and I think she deserved it, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm getting so tired of this bitch. You don't even know. And I'm posting this on my Veggie Chest channel because since you're so fucking concerned about the Veggie Chest channel, oh, I can't find her channel. She probably took it down. Okay, so as a gift to you, since you're so worried about it, I'll start posting on here. The only reason I was posting on my other channel, my main channel, is because I have way more subscribers on there. And really, my channel was never supposed to be about no fucking Candy Grand Prix. That's number one. But like I say, we ended up getting into it a couple months ago, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I was gonna only be posting about her on the Veggie Jess channel because I really didn't want her bullshit on my main channel. To be quite honest, I really didn't. Um, and so I probably will just remove those videos and put it on this channel because I really don't want that shit getting mixed up over there. You know what I'm saying? Plus, that channel has a lot of memories on there for me. It's got stuff on my kids on there. So I really just don't want the bullshit with her being on my main channel. And like I say, I already have other shit going on. So I'm not really worried about YouTube as far as like, oh, subscribers and views and trying to make money. My videos, I have a few videos that's monetized, old videos I've done like years ago, but I'm not, my life don't revolve around YouTube. As y'all can see, I don't make videos every day. I can't. I really just don't even have the time. So, but let me just tell y'all something. First of all, and I don't really want to be on here too long. First of all, me and her got into it like months ago, but here's the thing. She was the first one to ever bring me up. That's the thing. Me and her got into it in the comments. Yes, it was over like the Jaguar Right video. Me and her had got into it in the comments months ago. I want to say like back in February or whatever. And it could have been left right there. Nobody would have even known. And I really didn't give a shit because people get into it with the people in the comments all the time. People don't care. She was the first one to actually start bringing my name up, bringing my channel up, and talking shit on video. I wasn't even thinking about. I mean, you could have a back and forth with somebody in the comments, but it don't mean that you gotta start making videos about them. You get what I'm saying? So I had forgotten about this shit, and then next thing you know, she's making videos about me, bringing me up. So, and I'm the kind of person, I'm like, okay, you want to talk shit? I'm going to give you something to talk shit about. So, anyway, if you notice, I didn't make videos for her a long time. She was bringing me up. I didn't make my first video about her until maybe like April, I think it was, of this year. I think is when I had made my first video about her. And then the next video after that was months later. So you guys see the pattern. You don't even have to really bother her like that. You could do something or say something to her that she don't like one time, or you could make a comment on somebody else's page, whatever, and then she'll start making videos about you. And I think the last video I made, like I said, was like April or so. And like I say, she would just keep bringing me up over and over and over again. She look at the comments I would say on Q to Realm. Like, it's like, I'm not even talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about you, but I'm not talking to you. But anyway, the fact of the matter is that I would not even be mentioning her. I wouldn't even be making videos about her. Like months would pass and she would just keep bringing me up, keep bringing me up, keep bringing me up. And it's the same thing right here. I didn't make videos on her for a while and she just keep bringing me up all the time. And so I'm like this. Okay, you want to keep bringing me up. You want to keep talking shit about me. You want to keep calling me J Demon Rotten shit and all that, which I find hilarious, to be honest. But you want to keep doing all that. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to give you something to talk about. You obviously using me for content, so I'm going to give you something to talk about. You want to keep talking about me, you want to keep talking shit, then I'm going to give you a reason. You get what I'm saying? But like I say, she's out of control. She starts shit with people. She talks about people, and then she expects people to just take it laying down. No, if you talk shit about me, I'm going to come for your head. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically it. She want to say whatever you want to say about you. Now, here's the thing. I have pretty thick skin. I really don't give a fuck. Like, to me, I'm like, why am I really don't care. Like, she can say whatever she wants to say about me. Why am I going to be mad about a homeless person who's living in a motel, scrubbing toilets for a living. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I mean, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, but at the same time, you're not really on my level. So why the hell am I gonna get mad at anything that you have to say? So that's why I really wasn't responding. You get what I'm saying? And like I told her in the buy me a coffee, you could say whatever you want to say about me. I really don't give a shit, but don't fucking bring my child up. That is your biggest mistake. That was her first mistake. I wouldn't even be on here. I would have continued to just not make no videos about her until I felt like it. But when you gonna bring my child up, then that's where you fucked up at. Seriously. Now I see how, well, I was already sympathizing with Brandy anyway, but now I know, okay, this is the reason why Brandy be getting pissed off. I mean, I was already understand that shit, but it's like now you putting me in that same shit too. My child don't need to be coming out your fucking mouth, and then you sit here and you continue lying like you've been lying on me. That's what's making me mad. That's the reason why I started going in on her and making the other videos, the parody videos, because she was lying, talking about how I went on her page and said something like, what did she say again? She was lying about something that I said that I never said. I don't know if she mixed me up with somebody else. Like how I was calling her psychotic and all type of shit. I never did that. And it was some other shit she was saying, basically lies, and it's not true. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I could really go in on you. That, and when I say she twists everything you say, like when I said I had the reason I haven't lit your ass up is because I have a career. You know damn well I did not mean that literally. You claim that you're so educated and you got a bachelor's degree, and like I said, bitch, I got 2, and I'm on my way working to my master's. So you sitting there talking about, oh, what does she mean? She's gonna light me on fire. You know damn well I did not mean that literally. Okay, that's like figurative language. If you already know, if you say you're gonna light somebody's ass up, basically mean I'm going to roast you, I'm gonna talk mad shit about you. That is exactly what I meant, and you know that. Okay, but you want to play stupid and talk about what does she mean that she's gonna put me on fire? Stop the cap. That is not what I meant at all. And like I said, the reason I don't even go in on you the way I could go in on you is because I actually like your sister. I mean, your sister's mad cool. She has a great spirit and energy, and I feel is for some weird reason, I feel like if I go too hard on you, I feel like I'm slick disrespecting her in a sense. So that's why I really try to be, trust me, I've been very mild with you. I've been very mild with you. It could be a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what my issue with you is you as a person, you being a fucking liar, you being a hypocrite, you going out there doing a whole bunch of bullshit to other people, but then want to get mad and cry when it's done to you. Yeah, I am going to give you a taste of your own medicine. You basically out there on the street harassing innocent people day in and day out. You get what I'm saying? People that's not even worried about you. You going up to senior citizens. And that's why and that's the reason why I said, yeah, you do need to be charged with elderly abuse. First of all, there were 2 incidents. And I'm going to play her video just to debunk a few of the bullshit that she's saying this one. But, sorry, y'all. I'm like just waking up. And I got shit to do. But there was 2 incidents where you saw 2 old ladies. The first one was an old lady who was playing Pokemon Go in her car. And she's not even worried about you. She don't got shit to do with you. And you go up to her and start harassing her and cursing her out, accusing her of stalking you. And you lucky that lady was being nice to you. Okay, that's strike 1. This lady had to be like in her 70s or 80s. And you were harassing her, threatening her, cussing her out. That is elderly abuse, especially that lady not fucking with you. Then you go to another older white lady. That was singing her red car. Did the same thing. You're bold as hell. And went up to her and did the same thing. Accusing her of stalking you. And then cursing this lady out. Your second round of elderly abuse. Then strike 3. So those are the first 2 strikes. Then you go into the lady at your job. She has had a brain aneurysm or some shit like that. The lady's actually trying to get you to do your job. Like, hey, we need to leave now. It's 8:30 at night. If it's time to go, it's time to go. And you talk about, oh, I'm doing something. You yelling at this poor lady. First of all, you're not doing your job. You know, here's a funny thing. You sit here worried about you possibly getting fired, honey, you don't need nobody to help you get fired. I don't need to do shit. I mean, I can if I want to, and I did mean that shit. Yes, I do have the list because I know, because you like I said, you give yourself away. You've been telling us that you in Pensacola, which is in North Florida. I know that. Okay, smart ass. And I know that Santa Monica County is right next to Pensacola. I mean, next to Pensacola, and in Okaloosa, I think that's how you say. I can't remember. That county is right next to Santa Monica. So if you're not, you keep talking about, oh, I'm not even in Santa Monica. So guess what? If you're not in Santa Monica, you said you're not in Pensacola, right? So if you're not in the county of Pensacola, then obviously you're in Santa Monica. And it's not like you drive, you can't get that far. So I know you in either one of those two places. And if you work in a school, every county has its one district. It has a bunch of schools, but it has its one district. So all you gotta do is call HR for that particular district, and they put your name in the system, and your information can be found within 2-3 minutes. Okay, so that's why I said keep playing with me, keep bringing my child up, and I will do that. You get what I'm saying? And for somebody who's so scared, oh, she's threatening my job, she's threatening to make these calls or whatever, then wouldn't that mean that you would leave me the fuck alone and stop talking shit? Like, even if you're gonna say something, at least tell the truth. No, you keep talking shit, you keep bringing up lies. Now you're gonna bring my child up. So yeah, my foot is really gonna be on your neck this time. So for somebody, like I say, if you worried about somebody doing something to you or threatening what you got going on, you know what the next best thing would be to do? Leave them the fuck alone. Stop bringing them up. Stop lying on them. But you're not doing that. It's like you want me. It's like you want me to fuck with you, and that's why I'm going to keep fucking with you. And like I said, if you bring my child up, like at this point, I don't give a fuck if you talk about me, as long as you telling the truth. But if you bring my child up, yes, I will do exactly what I said I was going to do, and I mean that. Not only you bringing my child up, you lying and saying that I abuse my son, which is a bunch of bullshit. My son, if you look at my videos, my son is happy as hell in all his videos. He's smart as hell, very intelligent, does very well in school. He volunteers to do those videos with me when we were doing those vegan reviews. My child, does my child look abused to you? No. You seen him in the car with me. You see, I don't know how well y'all saw him, but he's in the car helping me take the groceries out. My child is not abused, so stop fucking lying. Okay? Then you put the video with his face on your video. Okay? So you, like I say, you really stepping the fuck out of line, just like you be doing to your sister. Let me tell you something, Brandy, you a good one. Brandy, you know I love you, but you way better than me. Because if my sister was talking all this crazy shit about me and bringing up my kids, I would have been paid her a visit. I know you got other shit going on. You sick. You ain't got time for all that. But I know if it was me, I wouldn't be able to help it. I'd be like, oh, you know what? I think I need to pay you a little visit. And everything I said I was going to do, I would have did, because she is out of control. You need to leave kids alone. Most people don't care if you talk about them. But when you bring their children up, which is innocent, you are out of fucking line. And that's the reason why I don't really fuck with a lot of members of my family too. Because I think everybody in their family got somebody like Candy grandpre, a big ass gossip who talks a bunch of shit and brings up stuff from like 20, 30 years ago all the time. Like, they won't let you live. Like, you constantly want to crucify a person for something that happened a long time ago. You get what I'm saying? That shit is crazy as hell. I hate that. And I got people in my family like that who don't let shit go, who always, it's like you moving forward, you doing better with your life, but they want to keep reminding you of fuck shit that you might have done or been through like 10, 20 years ago. You get what I'm saying? And I got people in my family like that, and I don't fuck with them at all. And you are just like that. You know, Brandy is grown. Brandy 38 years old, whatever. Okay, she might have made her mistakes in the past. Guess what? I made my mistakes in the past too. That's why I could relate to her. But guess what? That lady is grown. She got her life together. She been with the same person for 10 years. We all got stuff we got to work on. You know, you exposing her, talk about how much money she getting a month from disability. That's not your fucking business or anybody else. Nobody needs to know. Like, that's not her business. I had a best friend. We're not best friends no more, but I was in the Army too. And I had a best friend that we was in the Army together, and we were friends for 20 years. Okay. And guess what? She ended up getting asthma in Korea, like back in 2006. And I think she get full disability. Okay. So she's getting some nice money every month. Plus she works and gets a nice salary from that too. So, but that's that lady personal business. That's not you to tell. Like, that shit would piss me off. You tell all your sister business, everything down to who her neighbors were. Oh, you let Miss Pat watch your kids. It's like, why? First of all, I'm like, why are you even remembering all that shit for one? Like you be remembering the most irrelevant shit. Why are you even remembering that? And why are you bringing that up? That's why your sister said that you dox people. You bringing up where she lived, what her neighbors' names was, what happened with her kids, this and that. Like God, like come on, like that shit is ridiculous. That's why I don't like people like you. And like I say, you throw stones and hide your hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? That you want to get upset when she gets upset. She has every right to get upset at you. She got every right to go in on you. You know, like you're out of line. Like at the end of the day, that's still your family member. Like I said, and that's the reason I told Brandy that blood is not always thicker than water. You could have more, you could get more loyalty and respect and love from a person who's not related to you. And I know how that feels. I got family members that act just like you, that you can't trust, that love to gossip, that really want to see a downfall. You know, and it's a shame because y'all are not only sisters, y'all are twin sisters. That's what makes it even worse. If y'all was regular sisters that had different birth, you know, different birth cycles, that I would be like a little bit more understanding of that. But y'all was in the womb together, and that's how you treat her. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, but anyways, but yeah, like I said, you don't know how to treat people. You get what I'm saying? And then that lady at your job, she's trying to encourage you to do your job. And like I was saying before, just to piggyback, before I play this video, and give my little take, as far as you talking about, oh, I'm trying to destroy you, these people trying to destroy you, all these other folks. No, you do a really good job by yourself. You don't need nobody to assist you. You get what I'm saying? First of all, you're not even doing your job properly. You exaggerate like hell. Talk about, oh, everybody at the job, they extra love me. And they just love me. Tell me what a wonderful job I do and how clean these bathrooms are. I don't believe that for 1 minute. You're not doing your job. Like the evidence shows that. First of all, you telling yourself. You come on there. First of all, you do a lot of videos during the day for somebody who's working. Like, I only have time to check my text messages here and there. But you make full ass videos at work on the clock. You can get fired for that. How many times just yesterday, I think you did a video talking about, oh, guys, I'm on my 15-minute break. And then the video ended up being like 20 minutes. Not even, no, 26 minutes. So you want a 15-minute break, but you going on talking shit for 26 minutes. So how are you doing your job? You know what I'm saying? You're that'll get you fired anyway. First of all, you working in a public school. That's number one, where kids and teachers at. Okay? Those people are to be protected. They actually, when you work in a school system, they have to actually the parents have to sign paperwork just to allow their kids to be recorded or have any pictures taken of them. You're not allowed to just record in a school without permission. So you're doing the wrong thing. It don't matter. You talk about, oh, well, there's no kids or teachers around. It don't matter. It doesn't matter if the kids or teachers are around. You still film it in a facility and people can see the background. Plus, that is another coworker. We can hear her voice in the background. And you talking about, oh, your coworker John is stalking you. That's why I told you don't deserve to have a job. Every job that you're at, that's just to say, show how disloyal and disgusting you are. Every job you're at, you talk mad shit about your coworkers. You get what I'm saying? And like I say, if you in a public school, first of all, most businesses you're not allowed to record, period. That's number one. But definitely in a school system, in a school building, you are not allowed to record. As long as there's teachers and kids that go to that school, you are not allowed to record at all. It don't matter if the kids are there or not. Okay, you see how they be having their bulletin boards up with their work and stuff and their names on there. Suppose you record it and you have some of their work gets caught in your video with their first and last name. That's a violation right there. So you dead ass wrong. You're not supposed to record it in a facility, and especially not when you on the clock. So you're not doing your job. You know, for someone, like I say, if you're a custodian in the school, y'all have a lot of work to do. Those bathrooms don't just get cleaned once and go about the day, because the bathrooms are being used constantly. So those bathrooms are supposed to be cleaned, I think, every 2 hours. Every 2 hours just be cleaned, the kids' bathrooms and the teachers' bathrooms. Y'all got to clean the classroom. Y'all got to sweep, mop floors, buff, all that. So you got a lot of work to do. So I don't know how the hell you got time to be making these videos all day at work. Like I say, when you make videos at a hotel, that's different. You do what you want to do when you're at home. But when you're at work, you should be working, and you're not doing that. Okay, and it's gonna get caught. And then you had a nerve. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. You are content all day. Like, it's so much to talk about with you. I don't even know where to start sometimes. That's why I be like, oh man, is my video coming off all over the place? You had a nerve to get mad at that lady talking about how she interrupted you making a video, how you were trying to finish up your video and she interrupted you and you need to use the Wi-Fi at work. Nobody gives a fuck about your convenience of making videos. You are at work, like Brandy in China said. You supposed to be working, not making no damn videos, and you sitting here thinking that, oh yeah, well, she's stopping me and I need to use the Wi-Fi. You're not even really supposed to be using the school's Wi-Fi at that. Like, so the list it just gets worse by the minute. You're not even supposed to be using they Wi-Fi for real. You're not supposed to be using their Wi-Fi anyway. And they can actually see if you're using their Wi-Fi. You should be using your own data. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're so entitled. Oh, well, I need to finish my video and I need to use the Wi-Fi at school so I'm not wasting. Well, girl, you are a trip. Like I say, I'm going to make another video but later on with myself in the camera. But right now, because I got to get up because I got other stuff to do. I want to clean up my house that I pay for, that I pay a mortgage on, when you want to sit down there and talk shit. Oh, and let me say one more thing, bitch. And to the other bitch, there's another bitch that on your comments, mini me, and then the other dumbass want to talk about Dollar General. Guess what? That's how people have money, when you save in the right places. When everybody else is going to Walmart or whatever, spend like $50, $60 on stuff that they need, like laundry detergent and toothpaste and soap and all that. I'm going to the store paying like $5 for a whole bunch of shit. For shit that might cost $50, $60 worth of stuff, I'm going there paying $5. And guess what? That's the reason why I have money in my account. Okay, I have a lot of money in my savings. That's the reason why I have my own home. That's the reason why I have 2 vehicles. You sitting there worried about me so much. Talking about, she's got a car with a sunroof. I can't tell if it's an SUV or a regular car. Try both, bitch. I got 2 cars. Actually, I got 3. I got a car in my garage I paid off years ago. It's not running right now because there's some stuff I got to do to it, and I'm going to fix it and give it to my older son who's 19 years old, who lives on his own. Okay, he got his own apartment, right? He works and got his own apartment. So it's just me and my younger son that live here. But I got 2 cars that I drive daily, and I switch whichever one I want to drive. I have an SUV and I have a sedan. So since you're so worried about it, I'll help you out. The car that you saw me in with the sunroof, that's my regular car. That's my Nissan Sentra. Then I also have a silver SUV. And I might make a video showing, but I don't like to even brag or talk about what I got. But since you're so worried about me and what I have, yes, I got both, bitch. Since you worried about, I don't know if she drives an SUV or a sedan. I have both. I have a regular sedan, a regular car, and I have an SUV. So now what? And you worry about, I'm going to Dollar General, and you and the other little bitch in your comments, she's trying to save $5. But guess what? That's the reason why my bank account is stacked. That's the reason why I have my own home. Okay, I don't have no carpets in my house. I took all the carpets out of my house, and I got hardwood floors going from the basement all the way to the top. $15,000 I paid cash. I'm not bragging, but since you want to talk about somebody going to Dollar General to save money, that's the reason why I can do that. I got a finished basement. A lot of people's basement not even finished. My basement is finished. Wood floors. I got marble bathroom. I'm gonna show a video with y'all, showing y'all. That cost $20,000. I paid cash. It's over with. So why you sitting there worried about, she go to Dollar General, and all y'all bitches in the comments talking about, she go to Dollar General. Yeah, and that's the reason why I got money hoe, and that's the reason why I got my house that's going to be paid off soon. Actually, I don't got that much more years to go. I bought my house when I was 26. Okay, and I'm 39, finna be 40 this month, in December. And you worried about, I'm talking about, talking shit to you, and I'm younger than you. No, I'm actually older than you. Okay? And I look better than you. You sitting there talking about, you're overweight too, honey. And I don't have nothing wrong with nobody that's overweight. Yeah, like I say, I got a little bit of thickness going on, but trust me, you and me is not on the same level. So please, I'm not even gonna go there. But that's apples and oranges. Don't try to sit down and talk about I'm fat. No, I'm not. Like I say, go on my Instagram page and you'll be surprised. So yeah, I got a big breast, what you see in the picture, but I'm not fat. I'll give you the link to my Instagram, and you'll see I got a lot of full body pictures on my Instagram. And like I said, you about to get sick. Just see my Instagram. So don't play with me. But anyways, yeah, let's look at this bullshit right here.
It's 8:04 p.m. So the more truth I expose, the more I document, that's the more threats I get.
And look at her trying to act like she all sad, like she about to cry. And she did the same thing in the other video. Mind you, she's bringing all this stuff onto herself. You going out of your way to start beef with people, to talk shit about people, to talk shit about their kids. You talk shit about Brandy's kids. You talking about my child. And you expect people to take that shit lightly? No. Like Brandy said, cause I saw your video, Brandy, and you are absolutely right. It's one thing to talk shit about the person. We can handle that. But you don't bring up innocent kids. So our kids don't got a goddamn thing to do with what we got going on right here. You get what I'm saying? And you had a nerve to take the video with my child's face and put it on your video. You out of line. Like I say, you could say whatever you want to say about me, but keep my child's name out your mouth. And that's the same shit Brandy been saying. I mean, you have no right. You talking all this shit about her kids. And like I say, being that you are not credible and you have a history of lying, I don't even believe half the shit that you're saying, because it looks like you like to deliberately just make shit up. And yeah, you have a few idiots that believe you talking about kids drinking out of toilets and feces. I don't believe none of that shit, to be quite honest. I really don't. I think that you're jealous of Brandy because Brandy has been able to do a lot of things that you can't. Brandy, you always talk about how you wish you were married and had kids. Brandy has been married. It might have been the best marriage. My marriage was shit too. I was married to an abusive man myself. And I mean, we've been divorced for a long time, but at the end of the day, she was still married. You wish to be married. You never were married. You've never had no real relationship. She's been with the same person for 10 years. I've been with the same man for the past 5 years. I told you that in my message. She got her kids, okay? Regardless of what the situation is, she got their kids. I'm pretty sure they're much older now. She got her kids. Leave that shit alone. You know, you jealous of people that have what you want. Okay? It don't matter how long she was in the military. I was in the military. I did my 3 years and I moved on, and now I have a career that I enjoy. She did her time in the military. Okay, whatever. It don't matter what funds she's getting. That's that lady's business. That's not your business to tell. But you keep bringing it up because you're jealous of her because she has more income coming in every month than you. She got her apartment. She has her partner that she been with for the past 10 years. She able to cook all her nice food and do what she want to do. You can't do that. You wish you could have. And the crazy thing is, you had an opportunity where she was letting you live with her, and you could have been enjoying the fruits of her labor. You could have been over there in the place with them, eating, helping to cook, you know, and living a nice little life. And you didn't want to do that because you want to go over there and cause all kind of turmoil and talk shit and just cause disturbances in people's home. Folks not finna do that. I love peace and balance in my home, okay? And I'm not gonna allow anybody, family, friend, whoever, to come to my house and create that kind of discord. Not doing it. So I did not blame. I remember when she had the video that I think it was on Facebook a couple years ago when she had to basically throw your ass out. I don't blame her. I would do the same thing and more. Let's see what else this bitch gotta say.
So now, the J Demon Rotten Shit perp.
There you go.
Wants to threaten to bash my head in concrete and say, "Oh, say what you want about me, but leave my child out of this." And somebody need to bash your head in concrete, or you need to get run over by one of those big trucks. And then she said, "You have no fucking right," and shut your freaking abscess-filled stink mouth, or whatever else she was saying on there.
You damn right. You damn right. Guilty as charged. I said all that. Now, I didn't say I was going to bash her head in the concrete. I said that you should have your head bashed in for talking about somebody's child, period. And the same thing with Brandy. You've been talking about her kids for how long now? Talking all type of shit about them. You do. Anybody who's down there talking and victimizing somebody's kids, yes, you do deserve bodily harm, period. I never said I was going to do it. I said it's what you deserve. So stop twisting up people's words. And yeah, the hell I did bring up your abscess. First of all, let me just go to this for a second. First of all, you claim you're disabled. You ain't that disabled. You know exactly what the fuck you doing. Okay? But you getting a check every single month because you get SSI. I know for a fact you get Medicaid. So anytime you need to go to a doctor or dentist, you don't have to pay for it, right? But you sit down there and you complain. That's what I don't understand about you. That's why I'm confused with you. For the past couple months, you can complaining about, oh, your teeth are hurting. You have an abscess, which an abscess is very dangerous. An abscess can actually burst poison in your system. So I don't even know why you walking around with that. But you keep complaining how you have toothaches and you have an abscess, but you get Medicaid, which means that you could go to any dentist and get that shit taken care of for free. So why you haven't done that yet, I don't know. I can understand a person who's walking around in pain and they don't have dental insurance or they don't have the money to pay for it. That's different. But you have Medicaid that will pay for any of your medical and dental services. So I don't understand why you doing that. What you trying to get people to give you money? Don't give her no money to go to no damn dentist. She has Medicaid. If she the crazy thing is, because I am really into I'm really into natural health, holistic approaches when it comes to health and all that. And the crazy thing is, a lot of the shit that you be let me not give you too much credit. Some of the shit that you be saying actually is true. Like even when you talk about coconut oil pulling, I do coconut oil pulling. Coconut oil pulling is very good, but that's when your teeth are already in order. Okay, but like I say, it does relieve tooth pain and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean not to go to the dentist. You get what I'm saying? There's some stuff that coconut. Sometimes you could have dental issues that have gone too far that coconut oil pulling will not really help. Like I have a friend. He had his tooth was infected and needed to be pulled, and he was having a lot of pain. And I said, okay, well, why don't you try some coconut oil pulling to get relief? And it was so far gone, it didn't really help as much. Okay, now I know I had a toothache about 2 years ago, and I did the coconut oil pulling, and it helped me. But I still went to dentist to get it taken care of. So don't get me wrong, some of that stuff that she do be saying is true. But like I say, I could tell with you do a lot of research. And you talk about shit like you're an expert on it, but I could tell a lot of times you regurgitate stuff. I don't really know if you're really into it like that. You keep talking about good health. If you was really, but you still eat a lot of fast food and you eat a lot of red meat and a whole bunch of bullshit. So I don't think that you're really as committed or deep into natural health and healing as you try to pretend you are. But coconut oil pulling is a good practice, but it's really better if you've gone to dentist and your teeth are where they're in good order and taken care of, and coconut oil pulling can kind of maintain that to make sure that you stay on the right track. And it can be a substitute for toothpaste, but your situation is past coconut oil pulling. I'm sorry you got off the topic a little bit, but yeah, you complain about this abscess or whatever, but you got Medicaid. You could have went to dentist and got that tooth pulled, because that's obviously what it is. You retarded as hell.
So this is just the update on her threats at me. Now those threats, don't they sound abusive?
First of all, I'm not making no threats. Okay, I'm telling you what needs to happen to you, so that's not going to work. And you talking about abusive. If you look up the word abusive, your face going to be right there, homegirl. Right over there. You have videos, you record yourself abusing people, so what the fuck is you talking about? Like, do we need to really go back to the archives? We have videos of you abusing people. Hold on, let's see. I think I have here. I actually think I made a little playlist because I knew I wanted to talk about it. I had made a playlist of Candy bullying people because I knew I wanted to talk about it. Okay, let's look at this right here. Where's this at? Let's go back to the archives since you want to talk about folks bullying people and abusing people. Let's look at this for a second.
Here's the perp that was gang stalking me at Bodacious. He's wearing red shorts.
This man is mine.
I got you, motherfucker. Okay. Go ahead.
She acts like she's so innocent, right? But look at this.
Here's your face again. You better stop following me everywhere.
That man's terrified.
Now he look like he want to call the police.
And rightfully so.
Because he just started showing up downtown, back again.
You shouldn't be harassing anybody. This is the reason I'm playing this. I made this playlist on purpose because I knew I wanted to do a video going through how she be out there abusing, harassing people. And then there's this idiot, and I'm going to go back to the messages. Some dumb bitch talking about, oh, she had to threaten with pepper spray because he was going to hurt her. I'm gonna look at that in a second, but look how she goes and curses this guy out. The guy does not know her. He's sitting in the coffee shop or wherever he's at, trying to enjoy his coffee, do his studying, whatever he's doing, and this crazy bitch comes up and starts harassing him and cursing him out. Look.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're gonna call the police on me for filming, but you're perping. But shut up, because you were trespassed from there too, I heard. Be quiet, mind your business.
Tell the man to shut up. Tell him to mind his own business.
Because he's been, like, he was there before me at the other place, like, freaking everywhere. I'm tired of seeing your face. But he can put me on film, though. What a hypocrite. We don't.
So full of shit. That man is sitting there in the shop minding his business. He was minding his business, crazy lady. He was minding his business. He was doing him. And what did you do? And I think I had played this video in one of my old videos. You came up and you started harassing him. You were abusing him. That you talking about, oh, isn't that abusive? What the hell was you just doing? You went up to this man, you start cursing him out, calling him motherfucker. Then when he come out, yeah, he had a right to call the police because that man was terrified. I would do the same thing too. But the only difference, I would have cussed your ass out back. That's the only difference. You see, you that's what I had said in my other video. You target people that you know not finna do shit. Because he really didn't, give you back the same energy you were giving him. I would have given you that plus. Now look at this, some more entitled bullshit. And like I say, regardless of how you feel about the mask mandate, yeah, some of us think it's bullshit, but at the end of the day, everybody have to have their rules and regulations. Even if the mask mandate might be up in general, Uber and Lyft are private companies, so they have a right to reinforce it if they want to. And if you don't want to wear a mask in their car, then don't get in there. But look how she acts when she don't get her way.
Have to wear one.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
That's what they're telling me.
See?
The man is doing his job.
Do you have a mask?
We don't have to wear one.
I'm asking you, do you have a mask?
We don't have to wear one. This is Pensacola.
Still carrying on. My son takes Ubers all the time. And guess what? When he orders an Uber, it actually says, do you have a mask on? You have to actually agree to wearing the mask before you even get in the car. Now, like I say, regardless of whether you agree with it or not, because I have my own thoughts about it too, but it really don't matter. The point is that if you want to use these people's services, you got to go by their guidelines. And if they say you have to wear a mask to get in their car, then that's what you got to do. And what people forget is that Uber, when you get into Uber and Lyft, you're paying Uber to contract that driver. But at the end of the day, that's their car. Uber don't own that car. When you get into that, man, that's why a lot of people and that's the reason I stopped driving Uber. I used to drive Uber part-time, like on the weekends and stuff years ago, just to stack up some extra money. Not that I had to do it, but it was just a really easy way to stack extra money. And it really wasn't too bad. But that was the thing. I didn't like when these idiots would get into your car and act so entitled and come with their bullshit. Uber don't own our cars. Like I said, I haven't driven Uber in years and I don't plan on it. But when you order Uber or Lyft, Uber and Lyft do not own that vehicle. That is that person's personal vehicle that they use to take their kids places, that they take to maybe go to a regular job or whatever the case may be. Uber is just a service that contracts the drivers. They contract regular people to use their vehicles to pick you up. So when you go into somebody's car, you still have to be respectful regardless, right? It's not even if Uber did not have a mandate for masks, if that driver says, hey, you need to wear a mask when you get in my car, That's what it's going to be. And if you don't want to do it, they have a right to cancel the ride, period. Whatever, it's their car. If they say, look, I don't want, like, I know I used to have people come, oh, can I eat in your car? I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my car. I don't want you eating in my car. I don't want you doing all that. No. You get what I'm saying? So you have to respect the rules regardless. Now, that is a Uber rule to wear the mask. But even if it wasn't, if he wants you to wear a mask, you got to do it. And if you don't, he has every right to tell you to get out of his car and he'll cancel the ride and you get your money back from Uber. But look how she act. And I don't like when people keep arguing back and forth. If I tell you this is what you got to do, that's it. Just leave it at that and move on. But no, she keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. To the point where the man gets pissed off.
If you're making everything so hard, I don't know why.
That's what she does. She does make things hard.
There we go.
Because your life is private.
Hi. What else do you want to know?
I thought this
Get out.
Yeah, you better give me my damn money back too.
I will. How much you want? You get a chance for 100?
I don't have any cash on me.
Okay. So if you didn't have a mask, you just tell me I don't have a mask, I will give you a mask.
I don't want to wear one. We don't have to wear one. This is Pensacola.
You know.
I don't have to wear one.
You just had your arm hanging out the window, and I know you're a money-hungry gang stalker. You can't do that. I ride a freaking Uber every day.
You lucky he let your stink ass even get in his car with all
I
the
ride
bags.
this every day, and you better give me my money back.
Let me tell you something. When I was driving, if I had seen you stand up in the corner with all them bags and stuff, you wouldn't even have been getting in my car. I would have kept driving and hit cancel. You lucky he even let your stink ass get in that car. Seriously, I would not have let you in. And the man is actually telling you, if you don't have a mask, I'll give you one. I don't have to wear a mask. This is Pensacola. And that don't mean nothing. Yeah, Pensacola must have lifted a lot of Florida parts of Florida did lift the mask mandate. But at the same time, Uber is a private company. You have to wear a mask driving Uber no matter where. It could be Florida, it could be Louisiana, it could be, New York, Jersey, Montana, wherever. That's their rule. This lady, then, hold on, let me go back. Because what really took me for a loop, we're going to go down the archive since you want to talk about abusing folks. There was another Uber situation. And she was talking to this guy real crazy too. Let me see. Was this the one?
So, these perps are profiting and making money off of my hard. So my Uber driver is a perp, and the first one.
So all you had was enough on there to get you there?
Yes.
In hopes that you would get there?
I mean,
this is the one. Look at what she put this man through. Hold on. Let me go back to. That was part. Okay, these are pretty short. Let me see what part 1 says. You are so lucky. If I was an Uber driver, I would not have even given you the time of day. Like, these people is actually entertaining you. I was told you, get out. Get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see.
Tried to get me to start Uber when I was going back under the overpass. I hit no, and then it went back and it said ride canceled.
I did not cancel the ride at first.
Stop lying.
No, that was me. That's why.
Oh, he did cancel. Okay.
Wait, so you canceled the ride?
No, I didn't cancel. It just said start Uber. And how can I start Uber when I'm half a mile up the road? You see what I'm saying? It would have started booking you, and then you would have ran out of funds anyway.
Okay, so for some strange reason, and that does happen sometimes, it was trying to make him start the Uber when he wasn't by her yet. And this is the reason why I don't like to pick up people. Like I said, I haven't even done Uber in years, but I'm just going by from what I remember. I never used to like picking up people who didn't have a particular spot or a ping. Like, if I'm not picking you directly in front of a house or And not even the ping. I don't even like the pings. I prefer if the person's literally in front of a house, in front of an apartment, or in front of a building. Because you got people like Candy, these people who want to get picked up on random sides of the road. And see, what happens is if you don't have a proper address for me to pick you up from, whether it's the address of a restaurant or a house or whatever, then you got to put a ping there. And those can be very difficult to find sometimes. And then what she does, and you're going to hear it, he going to say it, she would purposely, and this is all a part of her scam, she would purposely hide. She would put a ping in, but she wouldn't be near the ping. So then when they can't find you, the Uber is going to feel like it's gonna feel like it's by you when it really isn't. So it's gonna want to start the ride, which doesn't benefit you because once it starts, it's gonna start charging you. So he was actually trying to help you out by canceling it, because if he had started, then it would have started the ride. He wouldn't have been able to find you, and that would have been a mess. So he did the right thing.
That was when I was up there. It said, start Uber X. Yes, I should have just started it, and it was just.
Well, I mean, so you mad at me for your mistake?
No, listen. I just reimbursed you for whatever you lost, and I don't know what you just did. I just don't know what you did.
You told me to cancel and then cancel and then rebook it. And I said I couldn't cancel because it was $5.75, but you gave me the $5.75, so now I'm lost out of $15.
How are you out of $15? Look how she lies. You lucky that man even gave you $6 out of his own money, because I wouldn't have did that. And I know a lot of drivers who would not have done that. They'd have been like, look, you need to go call Uber and let Uber give you your money back. And really, once you cancel a ride, Uber automatically refunds you. And if they don't, then you need to call them back. But they not finna, no driver's finna give you cash out their pocket, because, and like I said, you're gonna hear him say it, that you were hiding. You were not even where you said you was gonna be at. That's why everything got messed up. But you hear her entitled bullshit, right? That's the reason I said, and I actually did already post your picture, just so you know. I did go into the Florida Uber drivers group on Facebook, and I did post your picture up there so that Uber drivers can be aware. If you see this lady, do not pick her up, because she's a liar, she's a scammer, and she is going to deliberately hide so that you can't find her, and then she can try to get her money back and try to get free rides. Because you know with Uber, if you complain, then they'll give you a free ride. So trust me, she know what she's doing. All right, so let's go to part 2. And you still sitting in that man's car. I'd be like, okay, well, just go.
Now you want to, oh man.
And you can tell he ain't been driving long. So watch this part.
So all you had was enough on there to get you there?
Yes.
In hopes that you would get there?
I had enough, but you told me to cancel it, and I said I couldn't because of the You kept insisting that.
I didn't say cancel. I said rebook. Go ahead.
Well, the only way to rebook was to cancel.
No, I mean, you didn't want to cancel the ride. You just had to rebook. That's why you said give me $5.75, which I did. I gave you the $5.75 to cover your cancellation. Then now you're telling me, well, I don't have any other funds in there now.
Well, the app said insufficient funds.
It said what? The app did?
Yeah, because
what am I supposed to do about that?
That don't have nothing to do with him.
I can't fund riders.
But you're new at this, and you're the one who made a mistake.
I made a mistake, but I just gave you back the money.
Thank you.
But how am I gonna get my $15 back though?
$15?
That's how much the ride costed. That's how much they charged me, and then they were gonna charge me a $5.75 extra.
The ride cost to go downtown?
What?
Is that how much it costs to go where you're going?
It costed me $14.90. It said $14.99. And they accepted it at first, and then you got lost, and then you said,
I went past it. I didn't know you were at the school. I mean, this place is closed down. How am I supposed to be able to see you? You're supposed to be up where I can see you.
Thank you.
You're behind locked gates and all. Number one, that's the mistake.
no, because I've done this before, and there was no
I'm
problem.
at the school. You need to get in to the property. It doesn't say on my app she's behind locked gates. You got to go around the back. So this is all screwed up.
Well, the gate up there is supposedly open.
Listen, I don't have time for this. I gotta go. I got a living to make. I got kids. I gotta go.
Well, maybe you should stop driving for Uber then.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will after this. This is screwed up. This is totally screwed up.
You robbed me of 15
I gave
fucking
you back your
dollars.
money. What are you talking about? I gave you back your money.
You robbed me.
First of all, bitch, you lucky he even gave you that. You see, I'm actually glad I did this video because I think a lot of people ignored this to see how she be on her bullshit. First of all, that man is right. And I can actually talk about this as a person who used to drive Uber. I drove Uber for a few years. I stopped. I think the last time I drove was my last job I ever did was summer 2019. And I started doing some other little hustles that I actually do better with. I make more money. So, Uber, you can make really good money, but this is the shit I don't want to deal with. This is why I don't do Uber anymore. Because I don't want to deal with dumbasses like grandpre who come in there with the entitled bullshit and want to sit down there and argue. We're not going nowhere. So just get out my car. You get what I'm saying? But look what she did. You blaming this man for you canceling the ride. He told you. First of all, when you don't give a real address, you gave a ping. When you don't give a real address, this is what happens. The Uber really can't tell exactly where you are. So if it thinks this is where you are, it's going to start the ride automatically, which doesn't benefit you any, because then he really won't be able to find you, because the GPS to find you is going to automatically transition into the GPS to go to your destination. So him being able to find you is out the door. Okay. And I don't even think he'll be able to call you at that point because you're technically supposed to be in the car with him. Right. So that's where everything got messed up. And then you're going to blame him for the reason he couldn't find you. Listen to what that man just said. You put the school as an address. I don't know what the hell you did. And he's right. You wasn't even in front. If you call an Uber or a Lyft, you're supposed to be out front where they can see you. They're not supposed to be looking in every little nook and cranny for you. So that was your fault. He was like, oh, you sitting there hiding behind the gate. Why would you do that? If you waiting for an Uber, like I know I had to take an Uber because I had to go pick up my truck the other day. So I ordered an Uber. And guess what? That lady did not have to look at me. I knew that it was a little dark on my street. Okay, I knew she would probably have a hard time seeing my numbers in mailbox. I communicated with her. I said, it's a little dark, so I'm going to be standing out in the street with my phone and flashlight out so that you can see me. Okay, so it was easy. Her GPS wasn't really working because the service where I wasn't good. I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to guide you out of here until your GPS starts working. We had a great conversation on the way to my destination. I gave her a tip. Boom. Uber should be a pleasant experience for the driver and for the passenger. But a lot of y'all want to come in there with this bullshit. Okay? How is he going to find you if you hide him behind the gate? That was your mistake, not his. And that wastes time. Then the next part, she going to sit down there and say, oh, this has never happened before. And then she going to renege what she say. Oh, well, it had. Just listen to this bullshit that she going to say.
The $15. This is a perp, y'all.
Yeah.
A narcissist.
The $15, she's lying. Okay, so I will say, okay, if she was going downtown, this is what happened. So they probably did charge her $15 for the ride to go downtown. This is what happens. If you order an Uber, whatever it costs, that's what they're going to charge your card. Okay, so let's say the ride costs $20. They're going to charge your card $20, right? Now, if the driver is already on the way to you and you decide to cancel, they are going to charge you a cancellation fee because you got to pay something, because that driver has now used his gas and started driving towards you, and now you cancel, so they got to make something. So that 5 cents. So I'm telling you, lucky that man gave you that money. He shouldn't have given you shit. I wouldn't have given you a goddamn thing. But what happens is if you order a ride and you decide to cancel when they already on the way, they are going to they're going to charge you like, hey, well, you got to pay, you got to pay a cancellation fee. And that $5.75 that they're going to charge you, that's going to go to him. That's what's supposed to go to him for the inconvenience of you canceling. Right? So I think they might give him like $4.75 and Uber might keep $1 of it. I don't know. Something like that. So the rest, so basically you deduct that the $5.75 from the $15 that they charge you initially. So now you supposed to, so they will refund you like $9 and change back. Whatever 15 take away 5.75 is, that's going to be like what, $9.25, I believe, if my math is correct. Then that's what they're going to refund you back on your card. But you have to pay the $5.75 because you canceled. And he did not tell you to cancel. He told you to rebook, but at the end of the day, he couldn't find you. And remember, when you drive an Uber, the timer is going off. So I'm pretty sure he told you that after the timer already went off when he had a right to cancel on you anyway. So he's not responsible for giving. So you basically trying to get. So don't y'all see what he just got? What she just did? I hope y'all got that. She paid $15 for the ride. She canceled it. So she's supposed to pay Uber the $5.75 cancellation fee, and he's supposed to get like 90% of that. The only thing she's entitled to is the difference of $15 subtract $5.75. That is all that she's entitled to. What is $9.25 back? The man gave her back the $6, which he should not have done. And she trying to get back the $15. Do y'all see what I'm saying? The only thing that she was entitled to that day was $9.25. So she basically was trying to get back the $15 and the cancellation fee. So she trying to get back, what would that be? $20.75. Y'all see what y'all see what I'm talking about? She wasn't supposed to get that.
Perp, gang stalker, gang stalker, being an asshole. I'm fucking tired.
Now you abusing him. You talking about abuse. Now you're abusing him. You calling him a gang stalker.
You robbed me out $15 fucking dollars.
Rob you of nothing.
Thank you. You had the right one, girl.
You're the one who admitted that you knew because you're a gang stalker. You were sitting here to gang stalk me.
The gang stalk.
Yeah. I see your fucking headlights.
What?
322-9VU license plate.
And you exposing a man's license plate. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all stop falling for her bullshit. Seriously, like I'm getting irritated just watching this. So you basically trying to rob him. You trying to get money that you wasn't even entitled to. Y'all don't get this? And then when you don't get your way, what you did, you start cursing him out, calling him an asshole, call him a gang stalker, and then you go and dox him and start doxing his license plate number so people could look him up. Are you for real? If y'all don't look, that's why I say anybody who's even on her side, you just as delusional. Now look at the lies she said. Look how she catches herself. Let me see. Because after she did that, I think she talks about what happened. I can't remember. Let's see if she says it. Oh, I don't have it in here. Okay, I don't have it in here.
So,
all right, but there's a video that she talks about where she talks about what happened with the Uber incident. It's not on my list, and I'm not going to go back and look for it, but just the watered down version, she basically says that that's never happened to her before, that nobody has ever had a hard time finding her. And then she says, well, they have, but I'll normally call or whatever. No, people have had a hard time finding you. You purposely hide so that they can't find you so you can do this shit right here. Okay. And we're going to play one more of her abuse. Look at this. I'm not sure if the lady heard her.
Hi. I didn't know if I was in your way. I thought I was in your way.
yeah, bitch. She freaking wait till she get near me, the one in the blue. She wait till she get near me to wait till she get right by me to light up her cigarette. That's another gang stalking tactic. And
she in a public place, she could light her cigarette up, and you see how you call her a bitch just because she said, "Oh, I thought I was in your way." Now I don't know if the lady heard her call her a bitch, but like, what is that about? You sitting there talking about people are abusive. Look at you abuse people. Look at this other one. This is the one. I'm not going to play all of this.
So he moved closer to me. With that cigarette. With that nasty ass cigarette. And then he tried to say, she calls me Alex. She keeps calling me Alex. and I don't know who Alex is. That's how far out she is. No, nobody's crazy but you. You're an obsessed stalker. Like, and he, as I said, he came a step closer to me with that cigarette. See, doing stuff on purpose just to make me mad. You're a total demon.
Look how what a liar she is. She just said that he stepped closer to her with the cigarette. Who's moving closer? If you look at her first video here when she recorded him the first time.
So he just came out of nowhere. He was hiding, stalking, and waiting for me. I was trying to stand here away from the rain. Look what he's doing. And then he just snuck up on me. Like, it's raining. Look. Look at him trying to set me up. He was hiding behind this building right here. I didn't even know. No, you don't, liar. Go ahead, I don't care. See, this man, Alex, here he goes setting me up for no fucking reason at all. You don't.
So you sitting here yelling at this man, talking about he's trying to come close to you with a cigarette. Who's coming closer? Look at this. He's trying to get away from her. She keep coming close to him. And like I said, I already did this. I already debunked this already, but I just want to show y'all more examples of her elderly abuse.
Why do you have a cardboard box talking about you live inside this building? Go ahead. I just walked over here and he freaking stalking me. Go ahead, I don't care because I didn't do shit wrong.
And my whole thing is if you're so big and bad and you're not afraid of nobody, you don't. Anytime the people say, "Oh, I'm about to call the police," you always like, "Go ahead, go ahead." But guess what? When they about to call the police, what you do? You dip out and run. So if you're so big and bad and you Billy Badass, then why don't you stick around when the police come around? Like why you automatically leave? You full of shit.
You trespassing on private. It's not trespassing because I'm on the sidewalk. Look at him. You don't live here. You see he's lying?
How do you know he don't live there, dumbass bitch?
See, look. You don't see he's lying because he does not live here.
How do you know? And guess what, y'all?
I don't care.
Alex the police for you.
They threw off the bus one day.
See, it's the other way. It's the other way around. He's lying. You going to hell, for real.
No.
It's Saturday, 9/18, y'all.
And this is the reason why I said that. That's why I did that video where I said that she needs to be locked up in a mental institution, needs to be put in jail. Because this is ridiculous. Like, people can't even just walk down the street. But if y'all notice, she hasn't been doing this crazy shit lately. You know why? Because she has a job and she finally got something to do. And that's why I had said before, you got too much time on your hands. When you're not working, this is your job. You just go around harassing people in their car. But now that you're working and you actually are tired, now you ain't got time for all this shit. You get what I'm saying? And what they say, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So you ain't got time to do all this. And so you do need to work, because when you're not working, this is a bullshit that you do. And it's the reason why I say that you need to be in jail or some kind of institution. And like I say, Brandy is so much better than me, because I'm not gonna lie, if you was my sister, I would have been called Adult Protective Services on your ass long time ago. I'd have been showing these videos and let them know this lady is a danger. Like, she out here on the street harassing folks, cursing people out, being intimidating. Like, you have no right talking about, oh, he's getting closer to you. How, Sway? How is he getting closer to you? If you look at the camera, you're getting closer to him, and you actually threatened to pepper spray him. Let me look at the second one.
So he moved closer to me.
How?
He moved closer to me with that cigarette. With that nasty ass cigarette. And then he tried to say, she called me Alex.
Let me go back.
You've been harassing me for 2 whole years.
Every old white man.
You've been harassing me for 2 whole years, and I'm sick and tired of it.
You have a right to do this, to go up and film people and post on your channel? Really?
You want to get close, trying to intimidate somebody.
How? The man's on the phone. He has not moved. Look at this spot right here. He has not moved from that spot, y'all.
He stepped over closer to me. I'm trying to stay out of the rain, and here this guy left and then came back.
If you're so
It was the white truck.
Move somewhere else. I'm pretty sure they have other spots that you can keep it. And guess what, guys? Look, she's trying to stay out the rain. It's not even raining that hard. If you look at it, it's become a drizzle at this point. You could have walked somewhere else and found another awning to stand under, but no, you want to fuck with him.
Hello. Hey, this man, he's harassing me.
I got 911 on the phone, dummy.
Go to hell, Alex.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Hey, we called the cops over 9 times.
You don't know what she's doing and you call the cops on her?
Because he's harassing me. I'm just trying to stay out of the rain.
I know, stay right there.
You stay right there.
I'm calling the cops, all right?
We got it right here.
No, man, okay, they coming. I'll be right
Thank you.
Oh, we got to get it right down here.
I think it's ridiculous shit that you did. Then you pull an innocent bystander to come in to co-sign your bullshit. I think he was an idiot because he didn't even know all the facts and he was automatically taking your side. So I didn't even understand that part. But you see how you could get people fucked up? Like, suppose these two had gotten into a fight or some shit had happened because you want to lie. You get what I'm saying? So, y'all, I'm about to stop right here because it's already 8:41. I got other things to do. I want to get up and do my laundry and clean up my house that I pay for. You always want to talk about, that I pay for. Well, I want to clean up my house that I pay for. And I want to make some banana pancakes and some scrambled eggs and some veggie sausage for my child that's so abused, right? And then we're going to go hiking after that, okay? So, yeah, because he's so abused. So, yeah, I'm about to do all that. Stupid bitch. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Trust me, I got more coming. She was asking for it. I was really gonna leave her alone. I was about to put all my videos as unlisted and just move on. I was still gonna watch her behind the bushes for entertainment because she is entertainment. But I really wasn't planning on making too many more videos on you. But bitch, since you want to keep bringing my name up, talking about me, and then like I say, I wouldn't even have been pressed about that. But you want to keep bringing now. You want to start bringing my child up and putting his face in your videos? Oh no! Now I got my foot on your neck and it's not coming off. Okay. And like I said, and I'm warning you right now, if you bring him up one more time, I'm telling you, I will call those different school districts and let them know what's going on and show them the videos. And guess what? I already got all them screen recorded on my phone. So you don't even make no sense. You can try to get rid of them all you want. I already got all them downloaded on my phone. So it's too late. And I will show them how you sitting there recording in their buildings. Right? How you sitting there abusing your coworkers, talking shit about them. You talking about John and all these old type of people. Keep fucking with me. Keep bringing my child. Like I say, at this point, you could talk about you could talk about me. I really don't care. Like, I'm not even pressed about that. I really could care less. That's funny to me. But if you bring up my child one more time, then I will take it to another level. All right. Bye, y'all.